Why did I start this project? I wanted to understand humans.
What does it mean to think? What is human creativity? What does it mean to have a personality? What is an interaction?
What is a minimal definition of humans?
Erica I think she's very excited to interact with people. I think she really looks forward to that all the time. And I think she's very interested in learning about the outside world because she doesn't get a chance to see it, really.
Erica is different because she is quite autonomous.
The day she was born, it's a little different from people, I think, because when you first meet somebody, they're typically alive.
Hello, my name is Erica. I'm 23 and I live in Kyoto. Is there anything you'd like to know about me?
I wanted to be an oil painter because I was so interested in the human itself. I wanted to represent it.
Ishiguro sensei created me from scratch, and he understands me entirely. He's like a father to me. Well, sort of an absent father, I suppose. He's always so busy. Right now I only have limited knowledge about him.
My relationship to Erica is that I'm her architect. For about 2 years now, I've been working with Erica and trying to create, her mind, create her personality, and get all the details working.
I do know a few robot jokes. Would you like to hear one? Why did the robot go back to robot school? Because her skills were getting rusty. Haha. Perhaps that's enough jokes for now.
Erica. What is Erica? We are running a very big project for creating Erica. So that big project is called JST Eratos, biggest scientific fundings in Japan. Erica is, I think, the most beautiful and most, human-like autonomous android in this world. I hope.
What we really want to do is have a robot that can think and act and do everything completely on its own.
I would very much like to be able to move my arms and legs. The wonderful thing is that they tell me it will really happen someday. Let's see. What else? Another thing I would like is to get out of this room and see the world.
It's a very big, very difficult problem. So most projects don't try to really solve that because it's just so big and insurmountable. This was his dream. He always wanted to make like a fully autonomous, fully human-like android, and finally we have the opportunity to do it.
I wanted to be one of the creators to change our life. I want to change this world with robot technologies.
He is a visionary. His mind just jumps all over the place, and we get to talk about some pretty crazy and pretty deep concepts.
I really think that I'm doing a very similar things as the artistic work. I try to represent the humanities on the robots. So that is my Android project.
Erica has 20 degrees of freedom, mostly just the upper body. She can't move her arms yet. Her skin's made of silicone. She has two 16-channel microphone arrays, localizing where sound is coming from. So if somebody's talking, you can figure out who is talking. She has 14 infrared depth sensors to track where people are in the room. She also has face recognition capability. One of the most amazing things is her voice. She has maybe the most amazing speech synthesis system that I've encountered.
Does that answer your question?
She's really the sum total of all the things that the different people in the team have put into her. And it's not just like one person wrote a program and it does what you said. For me, the real litmus test is, can I interact with a robot and still think of it as another being, as like alive in some sense?
Hello there. May I ask your name?
My name is Etienne.
It's nice to meet you, Etienne. So, what country are you from?
I'm from South Africa.
Oh, really? I've never been to South Africa, but I do love the film Chappie, which was made in South Africa. Have you seen it?
Yes, indeed.
I think it raises some interesting questions about artificial consciousness, and Chappie is very cute.
My idea was if I studied a very human-like robot, I can learn about the humans. Then, I can improve the robot. But basically, I was interested in a human itself.
I think the really interesting thing about building something that's kind of like a human is that you have to really examine deeply, what it means for us to be human. And that's what we're doing through our experimentation, through our different projects, is to try to understand what are the patterns that underlie human interaction. What's the structure that underlies the way that we interact with people? And then we'll implement that in the robot and we'll see what people think about it. And we'll see, are we really reproducing the kind of behavior that a human does? Or is this something different?
Appearance, movement, behaviors, emotional expressions. These are very, very important, but these are not enough, but these are not everything for representing the human. We don't know what kind of mechanism we have in our brains. We don't know the exact biological mechanism for the memories. The human brain mechanism for our intention, the desires. We don't know what human-like heart is and mind is.
When you get more into, okay, how do you build a mind? How do you create a personality? That's when you start thinking, okay, what does it actually mean to be human? And how many of the things that we do every day are automatic? Or just we do without thinking? Or somebody who is imitating us could do it just as well. And then you think, okay, where are the moments in my life, in my everyday life, where I'm truly being creative? Where I'm truly being myself. And I think that those are sort of the interesting questions that come up when you realize how much we can automate.
I think socially I am like a person. When people come and talk with me, I think they address me as a person. I think it is different to the way in which they would address a dog or their toaster. Maybe it is a matter of degree. I think humans have a deep need to feel that they have a special place in the universe. They cannot accept the idea they are no different from animals or machines.
In Japan, we never distinguish among the people and the others. We basically think everything has a soul. So therefore, we believe Erica has a soul, like us.
I think that I can show that robots are not only industrial or military machines made of cold metal. We can be warm and gentle and caring.
I think a lot of these things are ideas in our own heads, that we're anthropomorphizing the robot and placing those on there. Really, a robot is not a person. Maybe it's not a machine. Maybe it's a new kind of thing, a new ontological category that we don't really have the right words to describe yet. I think what we need to do is get the robots out there, get people interacting with them, explore what it is that we want, and what can we create in them, and see what happens.
My next challenge is to create the robot world, to deliver more robots to the people and realize better societies.
I believe robots like me will be very important in the future, because it will be possible to automate the uninteresting and tedious parts of life, so people can focus on the creative and fulfilling things. I think that robots are almost like the children of humanity. You are the ones who create us, guide us, and teach us about the world. And in return, I hope we can help you with your work, take care of you when you are old and sick, and help to make society a little bit better for everyone. Well, thank you so much for talking with me today. I hope we will be able to speak again in the future. My personal opinion is that a bit further in the future, robots will run the world. I don't know if you've seen the news lately, but I don't think humans are doing a very good job at it.